screen. Okay. 1 minute. Right. So how to fix the issue, guys? Just go to this here, your SQL Server main database engine. Okay, select this one, double click on it and go to advanced policies. See here, it was removed from the possible owners list, guys. It was removed from your possible owners list. So even though you have node 2, but still you cannot fail over to node 2. Why? Why? Because, okay, it was removed from the possible owners list. It was removed from the possible owners list, and that is how, okay, you cannot fail over it to the other node. So what is the fix? Just select this node, then it will be added into the possible owners list. Apply. Okay. Now if you want, just fail over to other node, move. Okay, select node and double click on the node 2. Now it will be moved to your node 2, guys. This is how we are going to set possible owners and preferred owners. Very important. Okay, sometimes while doing failure and all, this will be unchecked. You have to check it again, possible owners list, and you have to do the failover. Okay, so any questions, guys? Any questions, any doubts?
Sir,
Yeah, sir. Tell me, sir.
ఇప్పుడు యాక్టివ్ మోడ్ లో మనం ఇప్పుడు ప్యాచింగ్ చేయాలంటే అప్పుడు రెండు అప్లికేషన్స్
I'll tell you about patching. Okay, again the same thing. If it is active, we have already discussed the same point. If it is active, if you want to do the patching, guys, can anyone tell me how can we do the patching in the active setup?
We have to move SQL on SQL Server to, like if you want to do patching on node 1, we'll move this Amazon application to node 2. So we'll apply patching on node 1.
Okay.
We'll apply the patch on any node after the
Any node.
this.
What is that any node, guys?
active one or node 2.
Any
We'll
node
apply
means?
patch on node 1 passive node. So then we'll apply.
So the answer is, the first thing is convert that active setup into active passive setup. How can we convert an active into active passive setup? Fail over the application, whatever active application is there from your node to fail over to the next node. Okay. Now this is completely passive. The SQL Server, Amazon SQL is down, not up and running, and your Flipkart SQL Server is also not up and running. Like it was fail over to the node 1, right? So your Flipkart is up and running from your node 1. So now this is completely passive. See here, both SQL servers are, okay, not up and running, and it was in stopped state. Now this is passive. Always patch the passive node first in the clustering. Always patch the passive node first. Once it was completed successfully, again you will fail over. Okay, again you will fail over. Now this one you are going to fail over to this. Come on, Control Z. This one, right? This one. Now this is passive. Okay, now you have to fail over. Once the patching is completed on node 2, you will again fail over the application to node 2, all the applications to node 2. Now your Amazon is going to up and running from node 2. Of course, Flipkart is also up and running from your node 2. Okay, now what you have to do, this is your passive node. Node 1 is your passive node. Now you have to, okay, complete patching on node 1. After this, what I have to do, guys? That's it. Anything is there? After this, after patching both the nodes, that's it, or we have still anything is there to perform?
You need to make
We need to
how it was
restart
before. Like
Sorry?
you have to move one application to
You have to bring it to its original state. Bring it to your original state. What is the original state?
Amazon is node 1.
Okay, so this is the original state. Again, you have to balance the resource, guys. This is very important. Sometimes you will complete the patching and you won't balance the resources. So again, as I discussed earlier, you will get the performance issues as the applications are not running from your preferred node. Immediately on Monday morning, you will get the application issues, and developers will keep on pinging and they will raise a request. Okay, they are unable to run any queries or it is taking a lot of time. So once the patching is completed, again you have to set this to its original state. Amazon from node 1, Flipkart from node 2. So you have to balance the resources between your node 1 and node 2. All right, any issues, any doubts here in the patching?
Nothing, sir.
Okay.
One doubt. This
Yeah,
is
tell me.
regarding quorum. This is it's Windows level or this is SQL also? If
Quorum is
you tell our
always Windows level, sir. There is no
oh,
SQL level quorum. Okay, quorum is always Windows level. Quorum is going
okay.
to store Windows cluster settings.
Okay, it logs only Windows
Only Windows.
level
Yes.
our information only.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Shanmugh, I have one question. So as we discussed just half an hour back,
Hmm.
see the node one, it's when it is getting failure default, automatically it will move to the node two, right? So here we have a RAM, we have less, so that is the reason we'll get a performance issues and
Yes.
all those things.
Yes.
Okay, so is there any chances to get, I mean, client requesting for like to add a RAM or
No, no, no,
anything?
no, no. That is not a good option. Only for temporary purpose. We have already set up 250 GB RAM here. Again, you are going to
Okay.
add extra 128 GB. 128 is also not sufficient. Now 256 plus 128. How much it will be? Right? Again, you are going to add extra 256 GB RAM here, which is very cost, right? Revenue. Right, they won't
Yes.
accept at all. You have a chance. Why again you are asking us to buy an extra RAM of 256 GB, right? So that is not the solution. Okay, so just balance the resources as per its preferred owners.
So until it get balanced, it should
Yes,
be we'll get a troubleshooting,
yes,
many troubleshootings, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Okay,
So
that's
one
fine.
more doubt.
Nagraj, please, you can ask the question, and we have a speaker waiting. Okay, and Naresh is a recruiter from a level 5 company, okay, from a very big company, and he is going to share his experiences with us. Naresh, thank you for joining. Okay, so you can share all of your experiences, like what and all things you are going to look into the candidates, how you are going to filter the resumes. Okay, basically how you came to know whether the candidate is a fake or real time DBA. So just share all your experiences, then people will ask the questions. Okay, just please bear for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, and guys, don't ask him which company. Okay, right. Naresh, you can continue.
Yeah, I have good one.
Yeah. Good morning, Naresh.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
my name is Naresh. I have total 8 years experience on SQL database administrator. Present, I am leading the team link. So most of the time we are looking depends upon our project. So most of the time what we are looking see where almost where high availability features like always on cluster. So nowadays we are not looking for cluster replication servers. See, if you come to SQL DB, we will mostly database. We have three parts. Okay, one is database part. Second one is cluster always security part. Third one is high availability.
yeah, hello, Naresh. Naresh, can you hear me? He's in mute. Yeah, yeah, okay. Might be some disturbances there from Naresh side. 1 minute, okay, just 1 minute. Yeah, Naresh, okay. Tell me how you are going to filter the resumes and all. How you will filter the resumes? Just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
Yeah, hi. I should.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, actually nowadays we will take a interview panel 30 to 45 days, 30 to 45 minutes. So most of the time we will select the candidate. See, first we will ask 1 hour questions. At the time only we will decide he is a faker, he is genuine based on their explanation. Like if I will ask browser service, someone please tell me how you will explain what is the use of browser service.
See, browser service
To
we use in
remotely
named
connect
instance.
SQL server.
Sorry.
It is useful to remotely connect SQL server from
If
other
my
server,
browser
other
service
systems
is
to.
hosted, what is the impact on the SQL server?
You can't make remote connections to
No. I'm asking if my
instance.
browser is top state, what is the impact on SQL server?
No impact.
No impact. So how you will connect? You see, I have two instances. One is named instant and one is default instant. My browser service is top state. So
For
at time,
connecting named instance, for connecting named instances, we use browser services.
so yeah, I'm asking right. My browser service is top state.
If you stop browser services, normally for default we use a port number. For named instance, for connecting named instance, we use browser server. If you stop this, it's very difficult to connect named instances, I think so.
No, we have choice, right? So if so, you're only telling, right? If the browser service, no impact. So why Microsoft is designed browser service?
No, if you stop browser service, it will very difficult to connect named instances.
No, not like this. If the browser service top state also, no impact to SQL server. While connecting to the SQL server, we need to mention our server name with port number.
Okay.
Okay, like this, if I am in panel, if someone my colleague is panel, based on the 2-3 questions only, we will decide. Okay. See, if I ask what is the difference between recovery model, full and bulk recovery model, how you will tell?
In full recovery model, it log every transaction is recorded. In bulk recovery model, only bulk transaction will be recorded.
If
In
the
a full recovery, we can
please
point in time
asking
recovery.
what is the difference between full and bulk? I'm not asking about what is the full recovery model, what is the bulk recovery model.
Yeah, that's what in full recovery model we can take a point in time recovery, and in bulk logged recovery model may or may not take point in time recovery.
Why?
Not
Why
like that. Even bulk recovery model, the logs, whatever the logs headers was freeze out, so it may be hard to take the backup at the time. After full bulk login is completed, then only we can take the log backup. So then only we can record the database.
Okay. So what is the benefits of bulk recovery model?
Bulk recovery model, whatever the bulk transactions going on at the time, we have to every time, every 15 seconds, whatever the logs were backup.
Can
So at the time, it will be.
You can avoid transactional log growth during bulk transactions.
In bulk recovery model, we have
that's why we can use the bulk login to freeze the log headers. Then we can after.
So see, if you attend any interview, they will not wait that much of time. Okay, see, we have only 30 minutes time. We will ask 8 to 10 questions only. So if you ask someone what is the difference between full and bulk recovery model, so full recovery model, every transaction will record. So at that time, disk usage is very high. Coming to bulk recovery model, even first and last transaction only recorded. Remaining it will not recorded. This is the benefit right here. Disk usage is very less.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Simply, the one thing they are going to looking into it is all the bulk operations are minimally logged. That word they are looking. The word minimally logged. Okay, no one said minimally logged. Everyone is explaining all the concept. No one is saying minimally logged. Only the interviewer will look into it, the minimally logged or not.
Yeah, we know the topic, sir, but exact word is not
that
given
is
yet.
important, right? See, if we don't discuss, then you can say like that, but we have already discussed minimally logged, minimally logged, minimally logged. Multiple times I told you minimally logged. Okay. Terminologies are very important, guys. Again, interviewers, they don't have that much patience. Sometimes they have to take three candidates, four candidates, five candidates in a single day. So they should be very patient. Okay, so sometimes interviewers will be patient. Like some people, okay, simply if you don't use that word, they don't listen whatever you are saying. Okay, that's fine. They will skip to the next question. Like that, if they skipped 5 questions, you will completely skipped. Okay, from the interview. Okay, so this is how it will happen. Yeah. And Lakshmi basically, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, Naresh. Basically, what you are going to look into the resume and all, how you are going to filter the resume, Naresh? On what basis you
Resume.
are going to filter the resume?
So most of the time we will filter like this. See high availability. So most always on we are looking 99% and log shipping, mirroring and cluster. And
Okay.
we will if we go for 4 years experience, I will select based on the database configuration by jobs config like this.
Okay. What kind of regular activities will be there? What kind
Regular
of
like so backup and restore activities and permission issues and always on status.
always on status? Okay, that's fine.
Status.
Okay, okay.
And
How you came? Say,
monthly.
for example, one guy from my batch, okay, selected in your project. How you came to know that is a fake or real time?
See, I already told it depends upon explanation only. If I ask experienced guy, they will explain browser service different way. If you fake person, he will
That's okay.
explain.
He cleared the interview. Now he is in your project. Okay. Now while working, how you came to know that he's a fake or real time experienced while
That
working?
is, yeah. In real time, we will use different words like alerts, tickets.
Yes.
The fake, they don't know about that.
Yes. Means guys, very important. Even while sending email also, they will came to know that you are a fake or real time, guys. What kind of words you are using while sending email? Okay, means while you are in meeting, regularly meetings will be there in the organization every day, weekly meetings, daily meetings, stand-up calls. Okay, regularly will be there, meetings and all will be there. You have to participate and you have to, okay, explain your status. You have to tell your status. Anything blocking is there. Blocking means work-wise, not SQL Server blockings. Okay, any blockings are there, any roadblocks are there. You have to explain. While explaining the words you are using, also they can easily find out whether you are a fake or real-time guy. Simply the words you are using, they can find it out. You're a fake or okay, you're a real-time guy. So very now you can understand. Always tries to follow whatever we have discussed, everything, right? Everything completely, whatever words, terminologies, okay, that we have already discussed in each and every topic. Try to follow the same, guys. Okay, and yeah, Naresh, any suggestions to my students?
Yeah, if you learn anything not required, see, for example, if we have five availability features, no need to study everything. Okay, if you know very well, two availability is fine. So you can mention that two only. So if someone will ask in my organization, these two availability features is there, so I know very well about this. No need to mention everything, every topic in the resume.
Okay, so he is saying whatever you are confident, please mention only those topics in the resume. Don't include. If you are not confident on the replication, don't include. If anyone asks, do you know replication? Okay, then tell them in our organization we don't use replication, so I don't have hands-on experience on replication, but I have an idea. Okay, you can explain. But if you are not good, if you are not confident in the topic, okay, don't. Yes, that's why I'm explaining again, Anjanelu. Okay, so if you are not confident about the topic, don't include it in the resume. If you don't know anything about, sometimes I'm going to share you the sample resumes and all. People, what they will do, simply they will change your name, mail ID, phone number. Okay, and they will give it to me. Even they don't even concentrate on the projects. They don't even change the project. Simply they will change name, email ID, phone number. For that, why you have to edit the resume? I can simply edit it, right? For that 3 lines. Guys, resume is a paper format of you. You have to show yourself in the resume. If you are copying other resumes, you are showing other person's personality. Don't do that. Try to create your own resume. Think creatively. Try to create your own resume and try to be unique, guys. It will be very helpful. Believe me, it will be very helpful. I can still forward sample resumes. That can be a format. That's it. Don't try to copy as it is. You are not showing your face. You are showing others' face to the recruiters. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so and again one more important thing, be like clear in the resume. Whatever topics you know, that's fine, mention those topics only. Don't mention anything other than you don't know in the resume, guys. And
excuse me, sir.
yes Afifa, tell me.
ఈ హెచ్ఏడిఆర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో మనము లాక్ షిప్పింగ్ కానీ మిర్రరింగ్ కానీ రిప్లికేషన్ కానీ క్లస్టరింగ్ కానీ ఆల్వేస్ ఆన్ కానీ దీంట్లో ఏదైనా ఇంపార్టెంట్ గా త్రీ ఆర్ టూ నేర్చుకుంటే సరే.
Yes, not like that. See, again, I am not saying only learn two. You should be good knowledge in all the topics, but mentioned two or three in the resume. If you mention five also, that is good, guys. Okay, why? Because don't know, in Naresh project they are using always on and clustering, but you are not going to send your resume to Naresh, right? You will send your resume to lot of recruiters. You will apply for the lot of jobs, so they will look into it. They will search based on log shipping is there or not in the resume, mirroring is there or not, replication is there or not. So always, okay, I'll suggest you, please be good in these 5 HADR concepts. That is always helpful for you. But at least any two, you should be in excellent. Okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, one more small question, sir. Sir, ఇందాక ప్రీవియస్ మనం ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు మేము కామన్ గా చేసే మిస్టేక్స్ ఇందాక ఒక సజెషన్ ఇచ్చారు సార్. ఏమన్నారంటే సో ఎక్కువ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ వెళ్తున్నారు అండ్ అలాగే కరెక్ట్ టెక్నాలజీ మీరు వాడలేదని చెప్పారు. సో దట్స్ ఫైన్ సార్, గుడ్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ టు మీ. ఇంకా ఏమన్నా మేము కామన్ గా చేసే మిస్టేక్స్ ఏమంటే రెక్టిఫై చేసుకోవచ్చు? ఇంకేమన్నా కామన్ గా మీకు ఇంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ తెలుస్తుంది కదా సార్, ఇలాంటి కామన్ మిస్టేక్ చేస్తామని ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అలాంటి ఏమన్నా సజెషన్?
Can you tell me any mistakes that you just received from the candidates and all? You just checked in the candidate. Can you tell me any common mistakes regularly people are doing?
Common mistake means, so interview asks one thing, the candidate will explain something. Okay, so I asked what is the disadvantage of if the browser service stops state. So his explanation, what is the browser service?
Okay.
So instead of that, what interviewer asking, first we need to listen.
Okay. And say for example, if people are doing proxies, how you came to know whether they are doing proxy or like the real person is giving interview?
So that is, he will explain very speedy.
Okay.
And sometimes network issue.
Okay.
So at the time, maybe he is a fake. So at the time we will ask a video call like this.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. So guys, any questions to Naresh? Do you have any questions to Naresh?
Sir, if I 5 years experience in my resume, mainly on which topic I should concentrate in security?
No, security database, this is everyone, even 1 year experience candidate also need to mention, 5 years experience candidate also need to mention. So if you go for high availability, so you can mention first always on cluster, log shipping, mirroring, like this you can mention. Okay. So if you don't know, see someone will ask interview about replication. If you don't know, you can tell like this, in my organization, most of the servers configuration, what you know very well, that servers you can mention. You don't know replication, you don't know mirroring. See, my organization always on configuration, almost 90 servers, remaining mirroring and log shipping in configuration. So that's why I don't know about replication. If I get a chance, I will work.
Sir, one more small question, sir.
Yeah.
So commonly interview lo common they will ask us what is the database size.
That I'll explain. Okay, that I'll explain.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You have already asked this question, but I'm going to explain the last class. Okay, some silly questions, right? There is a concept, a session, separate session on silly questions. I'll explain those things.
Sorry.
Okay? No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other
And
questions,
any
guys?
other than this, any other suggestions, sir? In interview, any other suggestions? How will we show as a content, and so how can we show us in
See,
that
I
interview?
always tell you one thing: you should be good in the subject, then you will get the confidence. If you are good in the subject, if you are perfect in the subject, automatically you will get the content, guys. And of course, even though you are good for the first 2 3 interviews, you will get some shiver. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. Once you just attend the 2 3 interviews. Okay. So next fourth interview, fifth interview, it will be not easy, but again, you are comfortable at least. You are comfortable in that seat. Okay, if you attend 3 4 interviews, so that is why it's very common that you have to attend at least 5 interviews, okay, to get the job. Some people they are confident in the first, second interviews itself, they will easily get the job. Okay, again, your subject matters. If you have good knowledge, you will get confidence automatically. If you have partial knowledge or less knowledge on the topic, definitely you will get shivering and all. And first 1 2 3 interviews, okay, leave it for God. Okay, definitely until you are comfortable, 1 2 3 interviews are little bit you will get shivering, okay, for 1 2 3 interviews. But again, don't show it on your face. Okay, try to smile always in the interview, and you just try to tell answer. If you know it, answer it. If you don't know it, I don't know it, clearly tell them, clearly, no issues. Okay, guys, any questions, any doubts? Naresh is in the shift, okay, so he just took permission for 15 minutes. So if you have any questions, you can ask him. If not, he is going to leave.
Sir, what are the precautions we should take in real time?
Everything is a precaution only. Nothing like that. Okay, make sure I told you, right? You have to use proper words if you are attending in the meetings and all. Okay, you have to phrase your emails and all properly. While sending in emails, you have to double check 2 3 times. And again, guys, very basic things, you have to first know how to connect to the servers remotely. You have to know how to share a screen in the Teams. You have to know, like, these are the basic things. Even you're an experienced guy, if you don't know, if they sometimes they will ask you to share your screen and show me. If you don't know where is the share button, that's it, done.
Yes.
How to share, if you ask how to share, okay, that's it. Okay, so again, guys, very important, at least having some knowledge on the communicator tools like Teams. Nowadays everyone is using Teams, and you can install Teams in your laptop, and you can practice as well. Okay, scheduling meetings in the Outlook, you can install Outlook in your laptop, and you can schedule the meetings and all. Practice sometimes, manager, hey, please schedule an Outlook meeting today, I'll take the KT session for you. If you ask him how to schedule a meeting, it's very common, we usually do in the organization. We are going to schedule meetings with the clients and all. If you don't know how to schedule a meeting, if you don't know, not an issue, tell him, okay, I'll do it, and go to the Google, check it. Don't ask manager, don't ask your colleagues and all these things. First source is Google. Happily everyone will explain with neat videos how to schedule a meeting in the Outlook, how to set a status message in the Teams, how to set status, whether available, busy, in call, meeting, how to set status in the Teams and all. Everything will be there. Okay, in the Google or YouTube. Just go through it, and these are the very basic things, guys. You should be good on those things. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any question to Naresh? These questions I can answer. Any questions to Naresh? Especially any specific questions to Naresh, you can ask him.
Yeah, from my side, currently in my organization, I am working as a DBA. We are maintain two database like Postgres environment and SQL Server. So I need to mention both of the database and only
Everything,
SQL Server.
whatever you see, you are working, right? That is your environment. You can show
Yes.
your environment, no problem at all.
Okay. Previously, I'm also work as a application support. So need to mention like that also.
See, if you are like keeping 4 years of experience. Okay, if you want to
Yes,
keep
yes.
1 year application, you can tell them, okay, I worked as a
But in
application.
application support, I am not working as a DVA profile. I am
That's
working as
what
a only.
see, tell him I have this many years of IT experience, 2 years worked as
Yes.
application support, 3 years, since 3 years working as a SQL DBA. Okay,
Okay.
your relevant
Okay.
experience is 3 years. Why? Because how many years you work
Okay.
on technology, that is your relevant experience.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys, any questions, specifically any questions to Naresh? Now, if not, he's going to leave. He has the meetings now. Okay, please, if you have any questions, you can ask him. Otherwise, okay, so say big thanks to Naresh. Okay, he just spent some valuable time with us. Thank you so much, Naresh. In case of any issues, any
thank you.
feedbacks, okay, you can let us know. We are going to like change as per your suggestions and all.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Thanks, sir. Bye.
Bye, Naresh.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Naresh left the meeting. Yeah, guys, tell me. Right. Okay. Finally, I'll show you the automatic failover. Okay. Then tomorrow, guys, tomorrow don't miss the session. Very interesting session. Speaker from Microsoft. Okay. So everyone's dream, Microsoft. Okay. So tomorrow he will explain. I'll try my best to pull him into the meeting, but let's see whether he is going to be available tomorrow or not. But 99% I'll ask him to to be available tomorrow by 8:30. Okay. Right. So let me go to this, where is that virtual machines? Yeah. Let me go to my node 1.
Sir, small doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
In cluster, we see only database engine. We don't see any other services.
No, we don't see. See, we have cluster aware services, cluster unaware services. Okay. We don't see other browser services and all. Browser is not cluster aware. You can only see browser is a shared service, and shared services also you cannot see in the, especially shared services you cannot see in the failover cluster manager. Those are OS level services, not cluster level services. Okay. Only specific services you can see. That too, full text is a specific service, but you cannot see full text. Full text is not cluster aware. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go over that. Let me give you, we have only 4 minutes left, but I'll give you the recording permissions. Go over then. And again, guys, please don't share these recordings. Okay. Yesterday, today, okay, speakers are there, right? Don't share these recordings with anyone. Please, 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 I'm requesting you, don't share these recordings with anyone. Okay. Fine. Right. So let me go for automatic failover. Okay. So till now we just discussed manual failover, right? So how to do for automatic failover? How can we do an automatic failover?
Automatic failover, we can't do actually. If
Normally,
server goes down,
when node goes down,
we
it
can
will be
make server
automatic
down.
failover.
When any node goes down, automatic failover will happen?
No, an active node.
Okay, very good. Now you can see node 2 is your active node, right? Now it is running from your node 2, right? So let's shut down the node 2. Okay. Now I don't do any failover from node 2 to node 1. I will simply shut down my node 2. Okay. We'll see whether an automatic failure is happening or not. We'll check now. Okay. Let me shut down and resume. That's it. Okay. And go to your node 1 and see, guys. Okay, see how the resources are down. Okay. Now see the node 2 is changed to node 1. Okay, so this is called your automatic failover. Nothing I did. Your active node is down. So immediately it was connected to the next available node. The next available node is your node 1 in this scenario. Active node is node 2. Node 2 is down. Then the resources are up and running from your node 1 and nothing happened to your cluster instance. You can happily connect to the cluster instance and